Hi guys, this is the Rugby Breakdown, and we are a couple of weeks away from the Rugby Championship, and we are going to be building a 1 to 15 dream team based on the four teams. So let's go.
I think number 1 to 3, if we have to be completely honest, all bias aside, probably going to be South Africa dominated, and I think we can all agree, right? Is that fair enough for me to say?
I think you're looking at maybe Tupou getting in for
Yeah. Okay.
Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tupo, fair enough. I reckon
So
two there has to be Malcolm Marks, and I reckon
yeah,
three
Two,
should be
no, no, no.
like,
Tupo one, Malcolm Marks two.
Mel Herber 3. Who would you put over him? Is Mel Herber 3?
Kieran, he's a tight head. Tupou,
He's not.
I
He's
promise
not a
you,
tight end.
promise you, it says it on the website, mate. Think about it, yeah. When he was going up against Ellis Genge in
Yeah.
the scrum,
Okay.
the whole conversation.
Yep. Brown's got a point. So who would you go with at 1 then?
Uh, is it in Shea?
DeGroot. Nah, DeGroot.
Ooh.
Yeah, I reckon.
Mm.
Ox and Shea.
Ox and Che, I reckon you go 2 marks, and then 3. Would you go Tupo over Malherbe? I reckon Tupo can do more than
You know what? You'd probably bring Tupou off the bench
yeah. So we're going
and then
all South
start
African front row then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Ox and Che, Malcolm Marks,
You want
and
the
then
second row
Malherbe.
then? Oh, sorry,
Second
yeah.
row, second row's a bit interesting. Who would you guys go for at 4 and 5?
Well, there's an obvious one at 4, and that's for me is Ebenet Sabeth.
Yeah.
5, I think, is a bit more up for debate.
I think with 5, and this isn't bias as well. Like, actually, okay, I'm going to go neutral. Maybe I think it's like an arm wrestle between Rody Retallick, Whitelock, and then also like a Lou Diega, a Snipe. Like, I still think it's between South Africa and New Zealand in that conversation. Maybe even Thomas Lavanini gets into that conversation in the second row.
I mean, in all honesty, I think your Franco Mosta would get in there for me, I think. As a player, I think he's one of the best second rows in the world. He's just very undervalued.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Enet Beth and Retallick.
Even at Beth and Metallic. So moving on to 6, 7, and 8, who do you guys have as your flankers for this team?
6, I think I want to go with Matera. That's who I want to go with.
Yeah, Matera.
Yeah, Matera 6, 100% Matera 6. 7 is difficult.
It's another Argentinian in it, and it's Kremer.
No.
Oh, come on.
I genuinely think.
Bro, I'll take Quagga Smith. It's Papali. I reckon for me, it's Dalton Papali.
Do you know what? I don't think there are many world-class 7s in the Rugby Championship right now, and I think Kremer could be considered a world-class 7.
And then, okay, for Rohan's sake, we'll go Kremer. Number 8 for me is going to be Jasper Wiese.
Jesus Christ.
Jasper Wiese. I think you bring Ardy off the bench to make a big impact, right? But you go with Jasper Wiese, who's that powerhouse, ball carrying, jackling ability. You know, we can get.
I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing this, Tally. I'm not sinking to the Springboks level this video. Okay.
We can't do that.
You can't just stop taking
over Ardy Surveyor. Ardy Surveyor starts 8. No debate. Move on to the halfbacks.
Number 9 is no brainer. Number 9 is no brainer. Aaron Smith.
Is it okay? Is it going to be too controversial to say that Kerbalo could be the dream team?
Oh, mate, shut up! No, he hasn't even. No, come on, let's not be silly.
What he's done. I think the Aussie 9 shirt does belong to him. And right now, if I were to pick a better player, I don't think.
What nationality? Bro, what nationality is Kerbalo?
He's mate. You think you've done something here, don't you? He's able to play. He's able to play.
He has not switched heritage as of right now.
Yeah, but he can.
Yeah, but no, Brian's make a point. He's legible. He's legible to play for Australia. Kieran, that's a common L for Kieran. Common Kieran L.
That's not a common L.
Common Kieran L.
Mate, what is this shit? We're making up players and sticking them in any team. Like, okay.
I think whether he's a Kiwi or an Aussie, he's still a Rugby Championship player, and I still think he's the best 9 there.
All right, so I want to take back Charles Piutau, even though he's now playing for Tonga, and put him in the New Zealand team.
Bro, personally, I wouldn't have that.
Fine, I get your point. Okay, we won't use Kerbalo, but maybe Ryanak has a claim. But yeah, all right, Aaron Smith.
Aaron Smith, no. I mean, I like the look of like
Here
a
we
Nick
go.
White, Tate McDermott, but I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go Aaron Smith there at 9. I don't really think there's many that are better than him that can throw a pass like him. Still not top 5 though. Kia, would you agree with Aaron Smith?
I said Aaron Smith at the very start. He's in there.
Number 10. Who are we going with number 10?
This is the question of basically the 3 New Zealand tens and what position you think they should play. I think, in my opinion, that's what I see it as.
I've always said if you're gonna go off form, right, and you're gonna go off who's the best 10 in the world right now, Damien McKenzie starts for this team, and it's not even close. He's taken what some considered a subpar Chiefs team all the way to a Super Rugby final, right? So he's carried a team all the way to the Super Rugby final. I think he's just the most rounded 10 in terms of attack, the most lethal 10. And I think you start him, you play him the full 80 minutes, and you have maybe.
I appreciate that his recency bias and what he's done since coming back from injury is great. But he's only done it at club level, which you like to use the excuse, Harry, a lot of the time. He's only done it at club level. So let's not put him in the rugby championship team. I think it has to be Richie Moana.
Kieran, but you were literally slandering me for using the argument of club level. Now you're using it. Like, come on. Like, you were gassing.
No. He's basically saying if you're going on the premise that you have to have international game time, then what you're saying is wrong. So you've gone back on your...
No, because I've only said that about players that have never had international experience. I'm saying, right, Damien McKenzie's been like a world-class player and is a world-class proven player at international level, right? And I'm seeing what he's doing right now. When I know what he's doing right now, he can easily replicate on the international stage. He starts 10 for this team. At close second, I'll probably have Andre Pollard. If this is a test team and I want a test match, I'll have Andre Pollard on the bench.
Right, here's where I disagree with you. You said Damien McKenzie was the most rounded 10. The most rounded 10 is Bowden Barrett, and I don't think that's a debate. But for me, I would play him at 15. I think I'm trying to think the other 15s in the competition. It's where it gets confusing because you've got to play players out of position. So yeah, so I think Barrett's a 15, and by that logic, I would go with Richie Mo'unga.
Richie for me. And I would going on to the 12, I want to get my early slot in and say that I'm going to put Karevi at 12.
Nah, I don't think his club form was warranted him a place. I'm probably gonna play it safe. Jordy Barrett's injured, isn't he? Good. Learn it. I'm probably gonna go with that. What did you say, Ron?
Can we respect Hunter Paisami, maybe?
Hunter Paisami's class. But he plays 12, you can play 12 and 13. I was probably gonna make an argument for him at 13. But 12 for this team, I'm still gonna go with a Damien Dialende, solid ball carrier, trustworthy. I know I was calling for his head. He is reliable. He is a reliable player. So I'm gonna say Damien Dialende should be 12 for this team. Yes, I'm gonna go Damien Dialende.
Karevi 12, and then I'm gonna go to Kanyawama at 13.
Yeah, no, I would agree with Kieran. I mean, personally, I think Hunter Paisami, as Taddy said, Karevi had played a lot of game time. But if I had to choose between Dialende and Samu Karevi, I'm going Samu Karevi. Because Karevi's got that reliability that Dialende has, but then he's also got more dimensions to his game as well.
For the back three, for me, I would go Will Jordan at 15. I'll go Talia. I'll go Tom Wright. Just based off form.
Tom Wright, get off it.
You're acting like England haven't got a better winger than Tom Wright. They haven't got a better winger than Tom Wright.
It's not about England.
How are you slandering him and calling him bad when your country does not have a better winger?
I didn't call him bad, mate. It's not twisting the words. I just said he's not
going to be in the championship. You shook your head. You shook your head.
He's not listening. Listen, realistically, the best back three you can make with the players we have available: Bowden Barrett at fullback, Will Jordan one wings, Corindrani on the not Corindrani. What's his name?
Corabetti.
Corabetti on the other wing.
Talia needs to start. I think you're looking at. I think Colby gets a nod in. Arguably.
Okay, well, what about this absolutely zero international experience? 2 caps to his name.
And Bram, what about Baffelli, the player you called world class, yet you don't even mention him in this back three debate? You yourself called him a world class 15.
Yeah, bro, that is facts.
The top 3 15.
But then it comes down to, do you want him or Bowden Barrett? And that's a tough.
No, it doesn't. It goes down to Baffelli on one wing, and I'd have Jordan on the other, and Bowden at fullback.
Yeah, okay, I'll happily get rid of. Well, it depends what you want.
Corindrani isn't the same player he used to to be. He had a very, very good peak, and then since the last couple of years, he hasn't been it.
So you guys would not give Mark Talia. I know obviously he's injured, obviously, but I know we mentioned Etzebeth and he's injured in this team. But based off club form, I think ball carrying ability, I think Mark Talia has to get a nod in this team somehow. I think maybe you drop Will Jordan and put Mark Talia in this team. I reckon.
No, I think Will Jordan is a once in a generational player. I think they're for Mark Talia. Yeah, I get he's unbelievable and unreal form. But he can be replaced. His style of play, the way he plays rugby, it can be replaced by another player. No. You have a player like Will Jordan. The way he plays rugby is just not replaceable.
I'll call replaceable a player like a Caleb Clark, right? I'll call that replaceable. I'll call a player like a Will Jordan replaceable just because you can find speedsters anywhere. But to find a
speedster, that's where you're wrong. He's not just a speedster. He's very fast, but that's not all he is.
So who would you say has a more rounded game to them, Talia or Will Jordan?
Or Will Jordan. Jordan, it's not even close. Jordan's got a kicking game. His tracking game off the ball is very good. He's a fast player. Yeah, okay, Talia's got the strength on him, but that's about it, I would say.
All right, guys, fair enough. I think this has been our Southern Hemisphere 15, guys. Make sure to like, share, leave a comment, and we're going to be coming to you with our next YouTube video with some Rugby Championship Round 1 predictions from us to you. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.